Hello, Shemesh friends. Krsiten here, and I'm going to be telling you the story of Farmer Bear's Garden by Chris McGee and illustrated by Leslie Ware. One spring day when the sun was bright and the air was warm, Farmer Bear said, "Come along, little bear, it's time to plant the garden." Little Bear jumped out of his chair and helped gather the tools and seeds. Once everything was ready, they headed out to the backyard. First, Farmer Bear measured out the rows. Then he dug some holes and Little Bear dropped in the seeds. They covered them with just the right amount of dirt and sprinkled on some water. "What now, Dad?" Little Bear asked. "Now we wait and see what happens," Farmer Bear replied. Every morning Little Bear ran outside to look, but it was always the same, an empty patch of dirt. "You have to be patient, dear," Mama Bear said, but it was so hard. Then one day it rained all morning and all afternoon, and Little Bear had to stay inside. "Wake up, Little Bear," Farmer Bear said the next morning. "I have something to show you." They went out to the garden, and everywhere Little Bear looked, he could see little green plants beginning to poke up from the ground. Ooh, that's exciting. "Wow, look at them all," Little Bear exclaimed. All through the summer, Farmer Bear and Little Bear worked in the garden. They watered the plants, they picked off the bugs, and pulled out the weeds. And every day the plants grew a little bit more. Wow, would you look at all that? Soon the days started getting cooler, and then one morning, Farmer Bear said, "Come along, Little Bear, it's harvest time." They got some baskets and Little Bear's wagon and went to the garden. All around, Little Bear could see ripe, colorful vegetables. All morning they worked. Little Bear picked the small things like peas and beans, and Farmer Bear picked the bigger things like melons and corn. Farmer Bear dug up orange carrots and brown potatoes. Little Bear picked bright red tomatoes and green peppers. Slowly but surely, their baskets filled up. Look at all that food. When they were done, Little Bear saw all they had grown with their hard work and couldn't believe it. "Wow, Dad, look at it all!" he exclaimed. "What are we going to do with everything?" "Well, we can't eat all this ourselves," Farmer Bear said. "Why don't we share with our friends and neighbors?" "That's a great idea," Little Bear said, and so they went to the village. Before long, they met Miss Beaver. "Good afternoon," Farmer Bear said. "Would you and your family like some melons from our garden?" Miss Beaver was excited at the thought of eating those sweet, juicy melons. "Thank you two so much," she said. "I'd like to give you a gift in return. I'll send my boys over with some wood for your fireplace." Farmer Bear thanked her and said goodbye. Next, they came to the bird family. "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Bird," Little Bear said. "We've grown some nice big sunflowers in our garden and they're full of seeds. Would you like some?" "That's so generous," Miss Bird said. "Our little ones will love them." Then Miss Bird gave them a wreath she had made. "Please take this to add some cheer to your house." "Thank you, Miss Bird," Farmer Bear said. "I know the perfect place for it." A little while later, they saw the bunny family out working in their flower garden. "Hi, Miss Bunny," Farmer Bear said. "We'd like to share some of our carrots with you." "Oh, thank you, Farmer Bear," she replied. "I love fresh vegetables. Here, let me pick some flowers for your house." Soon they reached Miss Hen and her chicks. "Hi, Miss Hen," Farmer Bear said. "I thought your chicks might like some of this corn." "Thank you so much," she said, taking the corn. "They're eating me out of house and home." As they walked away, Little Bear said, "Dad, she didn't give us anything in return." "We don't give gifts to get something back, son," Farmer Bear said. "We do it because they're our friends and we want to make them happy." Little Bear thought that seemed like a pretty good reason. They continued to meet other friends and neighbors and share their food. Some gave them small gifts in return, some just gave smiles, but all were grateful. Little Bear felt good when they got home. Oh, they're sharing with the squirrels and mice too. That's so nice. That night, they sat down for dinner. Mama Bear cooked a delicious meal with some of the vegetables they grew. Little Bear couldn't wait to tell his mom about all the food they had given away and how happy everyone was. After dinner, they relaxed in the family room. Farmer Bear built a fire with the wood from the beavers, and Mama Bear hung the wreath from the birds on the wall. Miss Bunny's flowers were in a vase on the mantel. That looks so nice. Soon it was Little Bear's bedtime. As Mom and Dad tucked him into bed, he said, "Can I help you with your garden next year, Dad?" "It's our garden now, son, and I'd love to grow it with you," Farmer Bear replied. "Good night." That night, Little Bear slept long and deep after a hard day's work, dreaming about sunny days and yummy meals and doing it all again. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, friends.